Hey YouTube, this is Comet back again with another crypto video. Thanks for clicking on my video, and for all my new viewers, heads up, I am not a financial advisor, so please do your own research before making any investments. So for today's video, I'm going to talk about a new project that I've recently put in my portfolio. This project is called Safe Affinity, and it's just over 1 month old. So what I'm first going to do is I'm going to go over the website, then we'll head over to BSCSCAN, and finally, we'll check out CoinMarketCap and look at the price. So let's first look at this opening statement and we'll work our way down the page. So as the first sentence already states, double rewards in BUSD and Cardano ADA. So right there, it directly tells you what you are being rewarded in. So if you do actually hold Safe Affinity, you're going to gain reflections, or rewards I should say, in BUSD and Cardano. And if for all you that don't know, which I'm sure you do, BUSD is going to be a stable coin, and Cardano ADA is, in my opinion, a blue chip crypto. Right out the gate, I'm already happy that I could actually earn more ADA. Now, I have staked ADA in the past, but really, at the end of the 90-day term, I really didn't accumulate that much ADA. Thus far, just holding this for a little while, I've already earned approximately 15 ADA, so that's a win for me. In BUSD, roughly around $15 as well. Okay, so back to the first paragraph. Affinity was created to bring the community together while rewarding investors with BUSD and ADA, just for holding. They will be introducing a peer-to-peer transaction application called Adapt, and they will also have an Affinity Wallet powered by Adapt mobile app for Android, and iOS is in development. So very cool. Okay, so we have the social media links below here. I'm actually going to click on the Rewards D app and see what that goes into. All right, so as you can see on the left-hand side, we have some things coming up. I'm not going to connect my wallet. I'm actually gaining the Cardano ADA pegged and BUSD in my wallet currently. Passively, I didn't have to do anything, but does say you can claim your rewards now. At this moment, I don't need to do that. Yeah, all I had to do is put my address into my wallet for paid Cardano. Then I'll obviously do the same thing for BUSD, and the rewards show up automatically. And then we'll scroll to the bottom here. Okay, just some more social media links. All right, let's go back to the main page, and let's check out Adapt. Okay, so Adapt, you could sign in over here, tells you the price currently of Affinity, the CoinMarketCap ranking. Doesn't say anything for market cap, but if you don't know how to get market cap, you multiply the current price times the current supply, just so you know. And then as of right now, okay, so I'm assuming this is the 24-hour volume at almost 320,000. Adapt is an acronym for Affinity Digital Assets Payment Technology. Safely and securely send BEP20 tokens to any registered user without the need of a wallet address. Well, that's pretty cool. Honestly, I think that's a really good application because there's times that I don't want to give my wallet address out to anybody. Not because they could find out who I am, but it's really just privacy. Especially as a YouTuber, I don't want people to know my business. I don't want people to be able to look into my wallet and say, okay, well, Comet's holding this, Comet's holding that, Comet sold this on this day, Comet sold this on that day. Since I am a YouTuber, even though I have a small channel, I'm actually a lot more vulnerable to dusting attacks than I previously would have been. So having an application like this actually would save me a lot of headache. And that's me personally. I think in general to have that extra layer of security is a huge selling point. I'm actually really excited about that. That's awesome. And at the bottom, we do have some more social media links. So let's go back to the main site again. You know, actually, I haven't even scrolled down on the page yet. And just talking about those rewards and having that application, that Adapt application is phenomenal. All right, let's go down a little bit further. Okay, so here we go. So now listed on Marketplace. Okay, these are more of like kind of announcements. The project was audited by Desert Finance. So we have that right here. And then I think, yeah, up on the top, you can click on the audit if you want to actually go through it and read it. All right, so let's go over the tokenomics. Per transaction buying, you'll get taxed 8%. Per selling, it's 20%. I think this really avoids people from scalping the token, so you just don't get in and get out real quick. It adds a little bit more stability, and that's just my opinion. I've seen this before in the past. I mean, nobody likes paying taxes, whether it's in crypto or whether it's in your paycheck or property or whatever the scenario is. Nobody likes paying taxes. But if you're an investor and you're going to hold this for long term, that tax shouldn't really be an issue. And I think it's going to secure more long-term holders. I guess that's what my point is. All right. Okay. So for the tax per buy, this is the breakdown: 3.5% BUSD distribution, 3.5% ADA distribution, 0.7% burn and liquidity, and 0.3% marketing. Okay. I think that's very reasonable. And this is the kicker. So for the pump and dumpers, 8.75% BUSD distribution, 8.75% ADA distribution, 1.75% burn liquidity, and 0.75% marketing. Well, maybe I do want people to dump. That would actually be probably a good thing for me. Get more ADA and BUSD, always a good thing. And then we have the contract here. So if you click on the contract, it's going to take you straight over to BSCSCAN, and we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so if we go below the contract, we have relevant Affinity Wallets. Very transparent, labeled. We have the community wallet, the marketing wallet, developer wallet, and then team wallets through here. So you're able to track those at any time. You know, if you think something suspicious is going on, or if you're just curious to see how much is actually going into these wallets, there you go. Just click on it, and you can find out any answer you need. And then over here quickly, let me see here. So there was 1 trillion initial total supply, 100 billion total burned after pre-sale. And we already know that it obviously reflects BUSD and ADA. And we also know about the peer-to-peer trading platform Adapt, which is currently live. Like I said, you know what? I could actually, maybe I'll do that in a different video. I should probably sign up for that and check it out and try it. We'll try that later. If you want me to make more videos about Safe Affinity, let me know. We could do that as well as some other things and talk about some other talking points. And then right underneath the wallet, it has a quick description on how to add Affinity to Trust Wallet and or PancakeSwap. You will need to manually add the contract wallet below. So here's the contract address right here. Let me see here. Now, what's this say? FUD busting points. Periodically, you will see selling of the same amount of tokens. This is the contract swapping for BNB to go out and to buy BUSD and ADA to then reward holders. This is how the contract is written and designed to work. Do not panic. Okay, fair enough. Just in case you are checking out these contracts and you do see that happening, there's the explanation. Partnerships. Although Affinity supports many projects across the DeFi space, at this time, we have a strategic partnership with Auto Crypto AU only. Okay. And then reward times, no rewards yet. The contract sends out rewards based on the token volume and your individual token holdings. Sometimes there could be a significant delay in receiving rewards automatically, but you will receive them. Affinity reflections of BUSD and ADA can also be tracked and manually claimed from your DApp. That explains what's going on with the DApp. So if you want to actually claim it for some reason, there was a 5-hour delay, 10-hour delay, you can go there, you can claim it manually, but they are saying, don't worry, you will still get them. But they give you that option to actually manually claim from the DApp. Because I know I've seen that in other projects before. You have people coming in and they didn't get their rewards after 2 hours, and so they're complaining, when do I get my rewards? It's not instant. When do I get rewards? And then they're calling FUD. It's a scam. The devs are trying to rug pull me. They're stealing my money. And there you go. That answers that. You could actually just go in there and just do it manually. It's over and done with. You know, you don't have to hear anybody crying about it. All right, so here we are. We have the roadmap. Let's take a look at this real quick. I'm probably not going to go over all of this. And like I say in all my videos, don't just go off of my review or go off of my video that I made about a token. Go check it out for yourself. Read this for yourself with your own eyes, okay? I'm trying to give you a quick summary about what this token's about, what use case it's offering. Like in this situation, this use case is rewarding you in BUSD and ADA, and also is offering a platform called Adapt, which is allowing you to trade peer-to-peer without anybody tracing your wallet. I mean, that's awesome, but that's what this video is about. I can't go over every single thing. I'm trying to hit the hot topics, okay? So that's all I was trying to say. So this roadmap is pretty simple. So we already launched, so obviously that's done. Expand marketing, create proof of concept, done. Okay, so we know what it's about. Build Adapt prototype, done. November, December. Like we read above, you can actually start using it now, but it still is in phase 1 beta. And then get listed on more exchanges. Just like all projects, that's the main goal. You want more eyes on your projects. Perfect. Q1 2022, full release Adapt, phase 1 done. Okay. Then ongoing Q2, develop Adapt phase 2. All right, I'm curious to see what phase 2 is about. Maybe it'll be inside the white pages or below. And then ongoing growth and marketing, plan next application. Awesome. So they actually have plans for more applications. I'm kind of curious to see how Adapt actually adapts and evolves, and also any future applications. So very good to see that they're not like just a one-trick pony. They actually have use case and they're actually trying to implement more applications. So that's good to see. And then here we go. Why Affinity? So why should you buy Affinity? All right, I'm not going to read every single one of these. I'm just going to highlight it. So what makes Affinity stand out from many other tokens out there? I'm just going to read the reds. Growth, not pump and dump. Lock liquidity wallet. Adapt. Has reflections. Has stability and security. Those are just basically the bullet points. If you actually want to read the detailed explanations of each one, by all means. Okay, and this is a summary about building the community, peer-to-peer trading. We already talked about peer-to-peer trading, and here we go with the team behind the project. Okay, very good, very good. I did reach out, and I did actually, well, I talked to one. So I talked to Zach over here. He was a really cool guy. I seen him in several Discord channels. We spoke a little bit about the project and what's upcoming, which he told me good stuff. He basically told me what they're working on and what cool stuff they have ahead, which I'm really jazzed for. Awesome guy. And that all being said, if you have any questions, please, please, please reach out to them on their social medias, okay? That's the best information you're gonna get. The one great thing about crypto, it's not like the stock market. Go buy some Apple stock and then go try to talk to the CEO of Apple, or talk to the CMO, or try to talk to somebody at the high administrative or executive level. You're not going to be able to. It's impossible. That's one cool thing about crypto. You're able to talk to the people that have designed it. You're able to talk to the people that are influencing the contract or supporting the project or making and developing these different apps and dApps and whatever else your project is actually supporting. You have the ability to do that with these projects. So by all means, do it. You know, that's not FUD. Asking questions is not FUD. You know, you're allowed to ask questions. If you see something in concern, or maybe you want to know more about what they have planned, or you want to know more about these devs, go ask, that's an awesome resource. And like I said, I showed you up above. They do have the social media links, which would be all the way up top over here, right over here. So we have the Twitter, Telegram, Reddit, and Discord. Reach out to them if you do have any questions. All right, moving forward. So we talked about the audit. Obviously, I'm not going to read the audit. We talked about the tokenomics. We talked about all of this stuff, why Affinity team. Okay, so let's check out the white paper real quick. And I'm going to scan through this real quickly and see if there's anything important on here that I didn't gloss over when I was actually going to the website. Because most of the time, by the time I get to the white paper, I've already said what needs to be said. If you want a more detailed explanation, obviously always check out the white paper. If you're actually investing, not scalping, if you're actually investing, read these white papers. I could tell you misinformation on accident, not intentionally, maybe even intentionally, which I would never do that, but I'm just using an example. Go to the white paper, read it. You know, I'm only human. I make mistakes. Sometimes I say faux pas, or I get one project that I'm talking about confused with another project, and I give you misinformation, not intentionally. This is part of doing your own research. I'll check it out here and give me 1 second. Okay, that was 1 second for you. That was a couple minutes for me. I kind of glossed over it. I read most of it, and it's basically all the information I talked about from the website, which is cool. That's what actually shows a really good website, is if you're able to grasp exactly what you're buying or exactly what you're investing in. Now, when I did talk to Zach, he did say they will be revamping this website. So I don't know if it's, you know, over the next couple of weeks here, or over the next couple of months here, but they're going to basically roll out maybe version 2, I think it is, of the website. I think it actually looks pretty slick. It's pretty clean, but you know, that's perfectly fine. You want projects that are going to evolve. You know, you want projects that are going to keep pushing to get better and better and better. So one more thing to look forward to. Now, one thing also Zach did mention is that in the future, I think very soon in the future, you're going to be able to stake, and they are definitely setting up bridges with other blockchains such as ADA, Wax. I mean, the sky's the limit. There are big things coming, and I really don't want to say too much. I don't want to ruin it, but from what he told me, there's a lot of cool stuff coming, and I'm going to be very excited to talk about the next video I make. So I'm going to bring up a website, which is called a Cash App, which is completely unrelated, but this is what basically they're trying to do with this project using crypto. So if you're not familiar with Cash App, here's a 1 penny tour. Pay anyone instantly. Send and receive money anytime, anywhere. It's fast and free, and the cash tag is all you need to get started. That's what they're doing with crypto. Take a look at Cash App if you're not familiar with it. Go to their website, cash.app. That's all it is. Check out their webpage, and imagine this being used for crypto. Strictly for crypto. That's what you're investing into. This is a project you're investing into that is taking an existing approach for transferring money peer-to-peer and equating it to crypto. Bottom line, that's the explanation in simplest form. So if you like what you see with Cash App, that's what you're going to get with Affinity, but with crypto. It's a win-win. It's freaking awesome. All right, and last tab on the website before we head over to BSCSCAN and CoinMarketCap is the store. And let's see if this is up. Oh, it is up and running. Okay. All right, so we got embroidered hoodies, stickers, youth. I wish I could fit in a, well, no, I can't. I don't wish I could fit in a youth, but I can't fit in a youth anymore. I'm a grown man. All right, we got some stickers and some long sleeve tees. Okay, so we have a little store here. So I'm expecting whoever is watching this from the dev team, I want this sticker here and I want this hoodie. Period, bottom line, that's what I want. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, it looks pretty slick. I'm sure this is gonna get expanded upon in the future. But so far, Oh, here we go. Hide your squirrels. Actually, I kind of like that t-shirt too. All right, all right, all right. I'm actually gonna open this real quick too, because I want to take a look at it. See if there's anything on the back. Oh, there's none on the back. Okay. Nah, really cool. And that's embroidered too, so that's not like an iron-on, which is weird because I was reading it and I was going to ask that question. I wonder if this is embroidered. Well, it says it right there. So yeah, that's what it is. All right, so that's the last of the website. So let's head over to BSCSCAN, and let me update this here real quick. All right, so as of right now, holder count 5,224 holders, which ain't bad because this project is just around a month and a half old, so not that big of a deal. Really good growth as long as it's sure and steady. Okay, now time for coin market cap. So I'm seeing a lot of red here, which, let's see, we're gonna pan out. All right, awesome. Well, if you're an early investor and you got in before the second, or early in the second, I should say, before 8 a.m., you're up about 1,200%. So obviously we had a big, huge spike on the second, had a little bit of a dip at the all-time high on the 6th of November, and has retraced quite a bit, but it's still up overall. Now, if you got in at the all-time high, yeah, not so good. I believe when I got in, it was one of these dips over here. It was either this one or this one. I think that's when I got in a little bit. And then I got in on another dip, and I just recently bought in over here because I wanted to average down. So I am in the red a little bit. It's not that big of a deal. Fortunately, I bought more on the dips than my initial investment, so I was able to average down a little bit. But honestly, I'm not really worried about this. It's a solid project. The team seems awesome. And I'm down with the fact that I know how successful Cash App is. And if this is anything close to that, I'm sold. All right, so let's wrap this up. So we have the current price is sitting at 0.401194. Like I said, the all-time high being on the 6th, and that was around 0.402874 at the all-time high. The current 24-hour trading volume is about 320,000, and the market cap sitting at around almost 12 million. So this token got a lot of growth in a short period of time. It's still really new. It's in its infancy. So that's actually really reassuring as an investor in this project. You know, I mean, that's, even if you got in close to that all-time high, does it suck? Of course it does. No one should ever, never, ever buy at the all-time high. I say that in every single video, but you know, obviously, of course, you don't know if it's going to be the all-time high. You know, because if you didn't buy in here and it went up to here, you know, if it 5x from this point, then you're going to feel stupid too. But that's just how it is. If you're at the all-time high, I always suggest for people, if you're going to put, for example, say you're going to put $100 in, don't put $100 in all at once. Put a percentage in. Pick a percentage, 20%, 40%, 50%. Then see what happens over the course of the next few minutes, over the course of the next few hours or days. And then usually when you're at the all-time high, guess what? There's sell-offs because there's holders that got it at the beginning or in the pre-sale and they dump. And sometimes it's not even dumping. It's just a mass amount of people taking profits. It doesn't necessarily have to be a dump, but people do dump their whole entire bags too because they instantly went up 1,200% and that's enough for them. And that's fine. You can do whatever you want with your money. But like I said, do percentage things. That's what I always do. You know, I try not to go all in. Do what you feel comfortable with. You know, it's your money. I'm not going to ever tell you what to do with your money. And I'm not going to tell you to buy this project. I own this project. So yeah, there's a bias in the review? Of course there is, you know, because I own it. I want it to do well. You know, I want to talk about things that I want to do well or shed light on certain projects that people ask me about, but don't ever buy a project because you think that you should buy it because a YouTuber talks about it. Do your own research. You know, go reach out and talk to the team. That's exactly what they're there for. Check out the website, read the white pages, check out their audit, do your own research by all means at all times. But hey gang, that wraps it up. I hope you liked the video. Comment down below if you actually want me to start doing some more safe Affinity videos. I have no issue doing that. If you like the project, let me know down in the comment section. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and punch that notification bell. As always, take care and have a blessed day.